flicking that wrist.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure to take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Great spot to start this drive from here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Going to keep it himself. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So they're operating in the red zone. Time running out here on the play clock. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass, and completing it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the play clock's running down. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play clock winding down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone, in this compressed area of the field, that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it drops down incomplete. Might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Malcolm Smith may have entered the league without a lot of fanfare, but how about it culminating with an MVP award in the Super Bowl?
Fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, Anderson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now it's Lynch. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, Anderson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A host of Raiders in on the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Green, 39.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
In the backfield is Anderson. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third down now following the completed pass. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Lynch now throwing on third. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Lynch. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
On third down, Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Toss, and he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Lynch. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw again is Lynch. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath. It's caught inside the 25. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Hey, we're going to rally. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Carl try it again on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And an alley to run. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get into the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. In the backfield is Anderson. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're going to give it to him running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They send the big tight end in motion right here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey, check. All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Zebra.
Card out a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now a play fake here on first down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. In the backfield is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give power. And we just saw it on that play.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Lynch looking to throw on second. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Looking for Sanders. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And the D looking like they may blitz.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
All right, here we go. Wide and 8.
In motion, the tight end. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
We ready? Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Zebra. Back.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Time running out here on the play clock.
We ready? Red 18.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Here we go.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Murray, the lone setback.
Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, we're going to rally.
The play clock's running down. He's going to get the football. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he will lose yardage here. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Red 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Zebra.
Carr. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Lynch. And incomplete on the deep ball. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Lynch. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Lynch to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense hasn't put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.